get ourselves situated here. Oh boy, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh my gosh. Hey everybody, CR Media Gal here, also known as Andrea. Welcome back to my channel. I have another mini vlogmas / bookmas video for you today. I have a number of small unboxings. As a matter of fact, one of these books I just opened and then I thought,
you know what, I should make this into a video.
Why not share with you some more book mail? This is a mini book mail haul. Like, I did not get a lot of books. Christmas is coming. I have a lot of people to buy for, but you know, I love my books, particularly my special edition books. I have a whole stack of them. It's kind of hard to see. I've done a number of unboxings and book mail videos in the past, so feel free to go back and watch those if you so choose. If you are new to my channel, I'm an itty bitty booktuber here on the internet. I'd love for you to subscribe and stick around. Like I said, I am doing some bookmas content for the month of December. Be sure to not only subscribe, but turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss future videos like this from me. Let's get into my latest round of book mail. So I'll start with the book that I just literally unboxed off camera. For the rest of these, I will be unboxing with you. I'm gonna start with a book that was on my fall TBR that I never got around to, but I'm hoping to get to sometime in early 2026, hopefully. It's Alchemy of Secrets by, my dog's groaning. Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. Now, if you watched my last book mail and unboxing compilation video, I unboxed the Owl Crate edition of Alchemy of Secrets. But I will say, and this is kind of like a thing I've run into with Owl Crate, is sometimes I find the mock-ups on their Instagram look different than how the books look in person. Not always, but I felt like in that case, the Alchemy of Secrets edition that they came out with, it was not for me. I didn't love it. I had seen Fairyloot's edition of it, which I also don't love. I do like it significantly more than the Owl Crate edition. And we all know that Fairyloot in the past has done a gorgeous job with other Stephanie Garber books. This is going to be a new fantasy series from Stephanie Garber, so we also know that Fairyloot will do the other books. Of any of the editions out there right now, I want to have the Fairyloot edition. Stephanie Garber is one of my all-time favorite fantasy writers, so I am really, really excited to get to this new series of hers, and I've heard really good things about it. So this is the information card. It's not nearly as dark as the Owl Crate edition, which I appreciate. And there's like some shimmery foiling in there on the front and some glossiness. It's quite pretty, honestly. Sprayed edges are quite intricate. It says the Regal Hotel on there. It's actually quite beautiful. The more I look at it, the more I fall in love with it. And the back reads, "Magic is real if you know where to look." The hardcover is quite beautiful too. Look at that. Definitely has those like whimsical, old school, old time Hollywood vibes. This must be some of our main characters here. I will pop up the name artist who did the Fairyloot character art because I follow her on Instagram. She does a lot of amazing artwork for Alchemized, which has gotten me even more excited to get to read that because her artwork is just gorgeous. It is not signed, but there is a note from Stephanie. And then we do have, I believe, a reverse colorway on the dust jacket. Now that I've seen the Fairyloot edition in person, I do like it a lot more than I initially did. So I am actually quite happy that I have this edition now. It's definitely a step up from the Owl Crate edition. Just my opinion. And now getting to one of two unboxings. This is from the Eternal Embers book subscription website. This was an edition for a book that I have had on my list for December. And I kept going back and forth between whether I wanted this edition of the book or if I wanted to try and get my hands on the Owl Crate edition, because the Owl Crate edition is beautiful. But then I thought, this is like a contemporary romance. I think it's a paranormal romance. But you know, if there's a chance that I don't like it, especially not with fantasy so much, but when it comes to just romance, I'm not as keen on getting special editions of them. When I saw this came up from a reseller on Mercari and the pricing was decent, I will get the Eternal Embers edition of this book instead of paying out the wazoo for the Owl Crate edition, because the Owl Crate edition is going for like over $100 and I couldn't justify paying that for a romance. Let's open it up. Oh, cute. This is from the Love Story Society subscription box by the Eternal Embers shop. This was from their November subscription box. Came with the information card, Good Spirits by B.K. Borison. I love all of the vintage frames around the character artwork and all these different items that I'm sure have to do with the book. There's a kitty cat there. That's so cute. Some gold foiling on the actual title and on the author's name. Oh, I think that's so neat. It has like a very nice matte feel to it. This is quite pretty. I don't think I'm gonna get to this month, to be honest with you. I have a pretty hefty TBR list that I'm trying to get through. I've actually been sticking to it, believe it or not. I'm proud of myself. Also, after Christmas, I want to get into reading Alchemized, and that is going to take all of my brain power because that's a hefty book. So I don't think this is going to happen for December this year, but at least I'll have a holiday read that I can go into in the month of November or December of next year. And this edition, I think, is just perfect. It's beautiful. And lastly, it is a series plus a novella that I finally broke down and bought. I've been trying to rationalize it in my head, and I decided that, for one, I talk about this series enough on this channel that I am clearly obsessed with it. Even though I've been reading other books, these characters remain heavily on my mind. So I know that this series means enough to me that I wanted to get my hands on some pretty special editions of it. I had initially bought, months ago, before I read the series, I bought the UK editions, but that was back when I didn't anticipate that I was going to like this series as much as I do. And since I do love the series that much, I decided to buy some special editions. If you've watched my other Bookmas videos, you might be able to venture a guess what this is. Special editions of the Belladonna series, plus the novella, Holly, that just came out. And these aren't just any special editions. The fairyloot special editions of the Belladonna series by Adalyngrace. I'm obsessed with this series. It's not Once Upon a Broken Heart level obsession, but it's pretty high up there. And the fairyloot editions are just so gorgeous. I was really smitten with the character art. That's what finally convinced me to break down and buy these. I found out, I want to say a month or two ago, that Fairyloot was going to release a special edition of Holly to go with these editions. Finally broke down and bought them. These are going to replace my standard UK editions. This is the first one, Belladonna, with a colorway change on the dust jacket. Back says, "Your name is no curse, little bird. I just like the taste of it," which of course is death. And then it has these stunning floral sprayed edges. Ooh. This also came with the original character cards, tarot cards, I should say. We have Death, favorite in the series, Hanged Man, or in other words, Signa. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. And then an art print as well, with a note from Adalyngrace on the back of it. Oh, there they are. There is Death and Signa, the end page character art. That's what, to me, that's what makes these editions. That is so beautiful. Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. Hardback. Equally beautiful. These are just so stunning. And each one of these, I believe, is signed, although that might be a digital signature, I'm not sure. I love that these editions are signed too. That makes them extra special. No alternative dust jacket, but that's fine. I think they're beautiful just as they are. Foxglove, book 2, again with a colorway change. What's Wrong, Love? Afraid I'll Ruin You. Foxglove is probably my favorite in the whole series. I definitely want to have a reread with the beautiful matching sprayed edges, just different coloring. I love this hardback, probably even more than the first book. This and page character art, it makes these editions just so unique. That's Sigma there with the framed belladonna. Yes! And we got Death there on the back, or Silas. We love him. I think the first book was a digital signature, but this you can tell is actually signed by Adalyngrace. That's awesome. Lastly, Wisteria. You are a mystery to me, a sweet briar full of thorns on my side. That, of course, is Fate. Matching sprayed edges, again, just in a different colorway. Here's the hardback again. These are so beautiful. I don't know another special edition that honestly tops these fairyloot ones. I'm so glad I got these. There's Blythe, of course. Fate and Life. And another actual signature there from the author. Love it. Oh, I'm so thrilled to have these. Like I said, I did pre-order the fairyloot edition of Holly, which will match these. I'm so excited to see what they've done with it because I didn't see any character art previews on their Instagram, so we'll see. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful though. But then additionally from the seller, I was able to snatch this UK Waterstones edition of Holly. And I actually thought I was getting this version of it. The one that I've previously shown you on my channel is the green colorway. And that has pretty end page character art that comes with all of the Holly special editions. This one from Waterstone though, I thought was extra stunning. This is again a colorway change. And it actually matches the fairyloot editions quite well. And it says right there, Waterstone edition. Eris suddenly found himself wishing he could remain with the spirits because Blythe had that look about her, brimming eyes and a coy half smirk that made Eris groan inwardly, as he'd come to learn exactly what it meant. She was plotting another game. But this is why I wanted this Waterstone edition. And again, I thought that's the one I was buying initially. This one has gorgeous bronze foiling on it. It's jaw-dropping. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. And the insides, instead of the character art, it has this, which has to be the most stunning holiday special edition I think I've ever seen. And it's signed, of course, by Adalyngrace, which is extra special. Here is the back. Oh, that foiling. Oh my gosh, this edition is gorgeous. Really excited to have this, for sure. This is a stunning book. So yeah, this was my little book mail unboxing video. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below, let me know if you have read any of these books. I'd be curious to hear from you. What is still on your TBR that you want to get through before the end of 2025? I'd also love to hear your feedback down in the comments below. Yeah, I am so stoked to have so many pretty editions to add to my collection, but also, of course, to read and in some cases reread. If you enjoyed this little Bookmas video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe below if you haven't already. I do a lot of bookish content on this channel and I would love to have you here. Also turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss any of my remaining Bookmas videos to come. Hope you are having a great holiday season. I cannot believe it's almost 2026. Where did the year go? I will see you soon in my next video. Bye. Is it the Embers shop? I used to not care so much whether I had signed editions of books or not, but if it's a book that I care enough about, the Eternal Embers bookstore, like this, yeah, that does make it extra special. Or book subscription box.